Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Goodness, we have a full house. Okay, guys. Welcome today. Janine, Miss G. Good morning, Queen Indy. Yes, everybody, grab your coffee and join us for today. Today is for Paul, Melissa's beloved son, taken way too soon. Thank you, Miss Queen. Um, hey, Ivy, good morning. I saw you last night in Mayhem and Miracles. Queen Indie Mom, if you'll do me a favor and grab Mayhem and Miracles link and get it dropped. I picked up some new subscribers from there last night, and I would like to extend the courtesy to her. Good morning, everybody. Dagmar, good morning. If I miss your name, I'm scrolling too fast. Just John, welcome, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to today of celebrating my son. Um, I've thought a lot about today and where to begin, and it's hard. I'm not going to lie. I probably should have gotten me some Kleenex, but I did not. Um, yeah. Hey, Thursday. Thank you for your email. Um, welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. I want to kind of let everybody get in this morning and get situated. And Janine, I do have the picture of Pip. I just have to get it transferred, and I was just trying to do that now, but it was giving me a hard time, so I'll have to figure out. Hey, big country, I love you too, buddy. I love you too. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you, brother. I really do. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay, guys. Kimberly, good morning. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. I've been concerned about you, honey. Um, thank you, Queen, for dropping that for me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I was over there last night in Mayhem and Miracles, and she didn't drop my link, but there was several people there that knew who I was, and so they came over and they subbed, and I really like her chat. I saw Ivy there, chirping burp. I think I had just missed Janine coming in. Love you, big country. Yes, she is, Dagmar. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about you, Kimberly. We need to be in touch, girlfriend. Um, so today I have a lot to go over. It will probably be a little emotional for me. Um, I'm kind of anxious about it. Um, but we're going to do this. Let me see how I can do this. Okay, let me see if I can find. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a couple of minutes to do this. I am trying. Hey, Kaisa. How do I change? Okay, guys. Now, I am going to share with you my Facebook. How about that? Oh my gosh, why is it not coming up? Hold on, guys. This thing is really driving me nuts. Okay, I had it all fixed and now it's not fixed and I don't know how to fix it. Okay, here we go. Good morning, Ambrosia. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you doing? I hope I didn't miss anybody. We've got 12 people in the house, and I am going to go over with you guys when this story starts. Some of you have been to my Facebook before, probably, and I had Facebook for a long time, and then I stopped using Facebook when my son passed. It just got too hard mentally and emotionally. As you can see, I posted lots and lots of pictures, and I'm really going to try to get to the part where, Paul was diagnosed and went through his treatment the first time. Can everyone see this? Let me open it up a little bit. Dang it. Okay. Hopefully everyone can see. This is my son, Paul, y'all. This was his junior prom. Can everybody see? Paul was 15 years old when he was first diagnosed with T-cell lymphoma. He started coughing, and I took him to the doctor. It was a Monday morning. School had just started. It was September the 10th. And he had a cough, a cold, what we thought was a chest cold, and come to find out, he had a tumor on his right lung that infiltrated into his heart. He also had nodules on his kidneys and things of that nature. So at 15 years old, we found the news that Paul was suffering from T-cell lymphoma, and that we would have to go to St. Jude right away to receive treatment. And when I say right away, I mean right away. Um, Memphis is 5 hours away from us, and I went home that day from the doctor's, and I washed clothes. I called everybody that I could think of calling. I had someone come to my house and stay because we had animals. And my husband and I and the two boys hit the road, and we never turned back. Once we hit that road, we never turned back, because that journey would never be the same. Um, St. Jude is a wonderful place. Um, we got there, and we started treatment right away. And as you can see here in this picture here, we were on a cruise. He had finished most of his treatment, but if you see right here, he has a port in his chest. It looked like a third nipple. Matter of fact, that's what he called it, was his third nipple. This is TC. There's TC, and this is Paul. We were in the Bahamas. Thank you, guys. He was a beautiful, beautiful kid. Here's me and my baby sitting at Key West, Florida. We really enjoyed ourselves. We really did. The treatment, when we got to St. Jude, we lived there for a year. Every day you go to the hospital and you get treatment. And we lived at the Ronald McDonald House. The first time we were there 4 months, and then the second time we were there 5 months. So basically a whole year. And the treatment is 2.5 years long. And when we first got to St. Jude, he was in ICU, and they wasn't even going to put his port in because of the tumor on his chest. But we prayed over him, and the tumor left, and they were able to put his port in. Yes, Thursday, I'm really blessed. I've got so many great memories. So many. This was when he was in treatment. This is at St. Jude. As you can see, he's got his wristband on, and he is missing his hair. This was the time when we came back, and these are his two friends. They are both doing well today. All these years later, they have grown into beautiful young men and women. And those were Paul's really good friends. Hey, Homeless in America. Hey, Honda Mommy, welcome. Thank you for coming in and celebrating this day with me. But yeah, this was him. We were at St. Jude at the time. We had just gotten back, and to receive more treatment. And this little fella right here, here's Paul. He was real sick that day. You could tell by his cheeks he was on steroids. And yeah. This boy unfortunately passed away, and he passed away there at the Ronald McDonald House in front of us. He had Down syndrome, and he had ALL, and he died from a blood clot. And we miss him very much. Here's Paul with one of his favorite nurses. If you can see, his hair was starting to come back in after treatment, and it was so pretty, so pretty. It was so soft, just like a baby's hair. But this is Connie. This was one of our great triage nurses. She always let Paul poke himself. He had this thing about his needle and wanting to poke himself. And here's another nurse, Jackie. Look at how blonde his hair was, y'all. It was so blonde. I miss him so bad. I miss him so bad. And this is, of course, him with all of his beautiful nurses. His nurses absolutely loved him. He was always just getting into it with his nurses. He the best nurses, and we just loved them. You know, you spend so much time at the hospital, and you get to know your nurses, and you know, this journey, I have to say, was the hardest journey. Ooh, besides going through death, the hardest journey. And here's this little buddy. This little guy here was a patient also. He is doing well. But that was Paul's buddy. He was really, really good with the little kids. And he always made them smile. He would always build them toys and give them toys. And, you know, it's hard on kids when they have to be poked and sit there for hours to get medicine in their IV. I'm just going to go through these real quick. So here's some of the nurses. Again, he's got such a beautiful smile. Everyone loved him. And there's me and my baby. It's me and my baby. My hair was short. My hair was short, y'all. Y'all are going to see my hair go through stages in these pictures. This is Paul going in for his last procedure. That's him and Regina walking the long hallway. You think so? You think so, Kimberly? I think so. He was my baby. He looked just like me. He had just gotten out of procedures, y'all. Thank you, homeless. Look at his eyes. He's got the most beautiful eyes. This is him, y'all, laying on the bed getting ready for a procedure. I was able to take pictures and video him while he was getting ready. Look how tall he was at 15, 16 years old. He covered the whole bed. He was a good patient. She was fixing to put him to sleep, y'all. Y'all see that needle in her hand? Yeah. Now, this is his real doctor. This was his main doctor. She is from Germany, and Dr. Metzger. And she was a wonderful doctor. And I really wish that wouldn't have been a 10-year age limit for when he was diagnosed the second time, because I really do believe they would have taken him back as a patient, but he was an adult, and they don't do adults. So, good morning, Miss R. He was 27, homeless in America. He was 27. In these pictures, he's 15. This is me with my two friends, two moms, and both of their boys were there. And we're just cutting it up, laughing. We're all three from Louisiana. I met a lot of people there that were from Louisiana, and they became my family. They became my family. Okay, that's my mom. Let me go back. How do I get back up? There we go. Okay, guys. So, um, this is what Paul looked like when he moved back home. He's a grown man now, and he's moved back home, and he had a little doggy. So, had a little doggy. Let's see. Let's see. This is when he graduated high school. Yes, that is me. Hey, Chiffon. Welcome, welcome. This is me and Paul. Yeah. Okay, so we get to today, and now here's Paul. He was sick. This is when we found out he was sick the second time. This is him and Heaven. This is his little girl. And he was sick at the time in this picture. Thank you, Miss R. Thank you. Hey, Chirp and Burp. Let's see. And y'all, this is one of the last pictures. These are the last pictures. He was very sick, y'all. Um, okay, guys, I need a break. Y'all, I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. trying to come up on my phone. Yes, y'all, it's very hard. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here for me. I just don't want to stop the stream. I don't want it to get so sad. Um, yeah, I need a cigarette. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to share my son. Um, it means the world to me because there's some people that don't want to hear it. It's not that they don't want to hear it, it's that they can't handle the emotion. Um, okay, I finally got it. Let me come up. Okay, let me get in here. This phone takes forever. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you. Um, yes, I do believe that crying is healing and it's cleansing. Whew, I needed a breath of fresh air. Jesus. Oh, I'm so sorry, Queen. Oh my goodness. So you guys, whenever we got to Memphis, it was a huge adjustment. You know, it feels like the world's been pulled out, ripped out from underneath you, and your whole life changes. Your whole life literally changes overnight. You go from being a housewife to taking care of two boys, getting them ready for school, cooking dinner, and taking care of the house, to being in a whole nother state, taking care of your dying child, along with other mothers who are taking care of their dying children. And it's a slap in the face. It is a jolt of reality. Um, Good morning, Tiffany. I'm so glad you're here to hear the story of my son. Thank you, girlfriend. I love you too. I love every single one of y'all. I thank you for all of your support. I think sometimes I say that, and maybe sometimes it goes in and out, but I just need you to know that your guys' support has made this day right here um easier for me. Paul was very sick in the end, and it's been hard. It's been really, really hard to let go of that image. And that's something that I've had to fight with, I guess, because I was there with him in the end. And so, of course, my image of him is what I saw at the end. And I tried to replace that with the pictures that I've just shown you. Um, when Paul got sick the second time, he didn't tell nobody. I think he was scared. And because of that, the tumor was allowed to grow and become out of control. And the doctor over here in Monroe ended up operating when he shouldn't have. And because of that, it led to it spreading. And because of one doctor's mistake, it was the difference between life and death. I don't know that he would have survived. I can say that he would have because I know his fight. I know his fight. You know, I know his fight. Yes, chirp and burp. I have struggled with that. And here in the last 2 weeks, why are you pissed, Kimberly? What happened? Yeah, I have to let go of how he looked, Sue, because it just hurts so bad. And then when I think of him like that, it puts me in so much pain. It puts me in so much pain, y'all. Hey, Aaron. Yes, Casa, have a cigarette with me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I went up into that hospital and I acted a fucking fool. I went off. I was throwing shit. I was calling everybody. They threatened to call the law on me. I told them, well, they threatened to go get security. I told them, you better go get security because you gonna need them after I get through whooping your ass. Um, the way they were taking care of my son was just absolutely abhorred, and I wasn't going to stand for it. And we ended up getting him moved. Oh, okay, you're pissed for me. um, yeah, me and his wife both went up in there, and we pitched all kinds of fit, but we didn't know what we know now. You know, hindsight's 2020. You see everything in clear when it's in the past. And we trusted this doctor, and it eventually killed my son. He was diagnosed September the 11th of 2019. I mean, 2020. And he died, 2019, and then he died January 2020. I get the dates mixed up. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh, I have a rooster out here. Yes, hit that like button, everybody. Yeah, Honda, I tell you what, don't mess with my babies. And my baby was so sick he couldn't defend himself. And so when it came time, when he was in the hospital, and it came time, the doctors came to me and told me there was nothing left they could do. And I went to Paul and I told him that there was nothing left, that they didn't have anything left that they could do. And he looked at me and he said, all I know how to do is fight. And that's what he did. He tried to fight, y'all. He tried to fight, but he just couldn't make it. My baby died 3 years ago today at 5:43 p.m. And to this day, I feel like my heart
has been ripped out of my chest and stomped on the ground. There's a piece of me missing. That I'll never get back until I'm in heaven with my baby. I will never get that back. And until then, I will share his life with everybody because he was such a bright light in this world. He loved everybody. He was not a bully. He hated bullies. If you don't shut up, I am telling a story over here now. Good morning, Connie. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I know that you're here with me in spirit. Thank you. Um, I've never seen anybody as strong as my baby. Never. Even while he was dying, he smiled and laughed. Even in death, he was smiling and laughing. And so I just want to encourage everybody that even in the midst of your pain, you can have a rooster standing behind you crowing and make you laugh. Listen to him. Listen to him. He's got to put his 2 cents in. He's got to tell the story too. Yeah, chicken and dumplings, anyone? That little son bitch is standing right here like he wants to tell his story too. Yes, everybody knows that you're here. You've made your appearance on live TV. Yes, leave it to Sneaky to butt in. You're right about that. He's something else, man. He is something, but that's my buddy. That's my buddy. Yeah, he remembers Paul. He does remember Paul. Yes, Aaron, I totally believe that. I totally believe that. I believe he's here with me. And he's laughing. And he's saying, "Good job, Mom. Good job. I'm so proud of you." He would have been so happy today of me getting up and canning and being productive. And he'd be so happy, y'all. I suffered many years from depression, and he saw me many years in the bed, and he wanted me out of the bed so bad. And I even feel a lot of guilt, because I wasn't there as much as I should have been. I know I did what I could. Um, but, as a mother, you always think that you're supposed to do more. We do everything that we can to protect our children, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes things happen to where you can't protect your children. And for a parent, that's the worst feeling in the world. It's the worst feeling in the world to be up against something that you can't do anything about. You know, we can't protect our children from everything, is what I've realized. Life is life, and it comes for you just as it comes for your children. And sometimes our children are taken away, and I cannot tell you why. I can't tell you why. I can't answer the reason why. All I know is that my baby is in heaven, and in my belief system, I will spend eternity with my baby. Thank you, Tiffany. It is. It is the worst feeling in the world, Ambrosia. You know, I've felt that way so many times, especially up against this word cancer. I've seen so many kids die from cancer. It's ridiculous when you go to St. Jude and you walk through those halls and you see those children, not just adult children, but little children, babies, babies. Oh, Connie, I hope you get to feeling better, honey. I'm going to say a prayer for you. I know that my daddy is on Coumadin, and I know you're on Coumadin, and it is a hard drug to be on. It really is. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Um, Yesterday I canned some butter and I did a video. I made sure that I was productive yesterday and I did have a different shirt on. Oh, I had my different shirt on, y'all. That way everybody don't think I'm wearing the same shirt. Yes, Honda Mommy. I have a son. He's 32. He'll be 33 in March. Okay, guys, let me go back inside.
Uh-huh. Okay, guys, I'm back. Yes, thanks to the person that donated the second t-shirt. Okay, let's show some more pictures, guys. Let's show some more pictures. So here's Paul with Heaven when she was first born. This is my only grandbaby by Paul. And Heaven is 4 years old now, and I got a call about her yesterday morning. She has been sick, and she's supposed to go back to the doctor um, again today. She's been dealing with the being dehydrated and having a rhinovirus, and then they thought it was a UTI, and oh, it's thank you, Tiffany. Thank you. Thank you. He is beautiful. That is my son. Here is another picture. This is the day he got engaged. Um, Look at that smile. My baby. Gosh, that's the smile I'll remember. That's the smile right there. He was so happy that day. He came to me and told me, he said, Mom, I'm going to ask her to marry me. And I said, what? And he had the ring and everything. He surprised me. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to play this song. And I played that song for him, and he got down on his knee and he asked her to marry him just like a gentleman should. And it was the most beautiful, beautiful thing I've ever seen, I've ever witnessed. I was also blessed to be able to be in the room to see my granddaughter be born. I have been blessed to be able to see all of my grandchildren be born. And there's something about watching your grandbabies come into the world that is so significant. It bonds you with that child forever. And yeah, I was there for whenever his baby girl was born. Let's show some more. Good morning, Harry. This is him with Heaven. She looks just like him. She has the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Actually, she has my mother's eyes. Yes, good morning, Harry. Thank you, guys. His smile is amazing, isn't it? He was just so handsome. And you know what? His personality, he was a jokester. He really, really loved to be a jokester, um, loved to laugh, loved life, loved going to the movies with his wife, and loved going out to eat. Yeah, he was a great dad. He really was a great dad. Yes, he told me first. Yep, look at her looking at him. She's the most beautiful thing in the world. Even yesterday when I was on the phone with Mama, we were talking about Paul, and she overheard it, and she says, Daddy Paul is in heaven. Daddy Paul is in heaven. And she's starting to understand at a 4 year old mindset that Daddy is not here, that he's in heaven. And so it's difficult, it's difficult for us as adults to understand what's going on, much less a 4 year old child. So for her to have that, but she'll tell you, my daddy Paul lives inside of me. My daddy Paul lives inside of me. Yeah. Now this was one of the last pictures I took. He was very sick. This is right before he passed away. Um, about a month before he passed away. So he got really sick after this and went into the hospital again. But this was him sitting with Heaven on my bed. Yeah, a beautiful soul right here. Yes, Tiffany. Yes, when that day comes, I mean, there is nothing like it. I have to say, there's nothing like it. Always be close with your son's girlfriends. You know, if they love someone, you love them too, and you know, create that bond with them so they'll allow you to come in. Because some girls don't want that, but I was always a mama to my girls. You know, they all called me mama. Um, yeah, it's the greatest thing, Tiffany. Besides having your own children, um, yes, Thursday. Thank you so much. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, here he is again. She's spitting image of him. Spitting image. Yeah. I want to show you guys a picture that Chandra sent me yesterday. Look at this. I called it the face of heaven because when you look at the sky, it looks like there's a face right here. Isn't that beautiful? She sent that to me last night and told me that she was thinking of me. Okay, Kimberly, you have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming in and supporting me and being here to share. I really appreciate you. Have a good day, honey. But isn't this a beautiful picture? I'm going to send her a text back and tell her thank you so much. It is so beautiful, and it did remind me of a face in heaven. And you know, when you lose people like I've lost people, you look for the little things. And it's little things like this, whether it's a cardinal or the wind chimes chiming or a face in the heavens. You look for it and you find that little glimmer of hope, that little glimmer of a sign that they're sending to you to let you know that they love you. Um, yeah, what a beautiful, beautiful picture. She lives in Alaska, and gosh, it's just so beautiful. We're just going to leave this up here for now. So, thank you everybody for being here with me this morning and for sharing in this journey with me. This journey has not been easy, far from it. Um, you know, for the longest time, I had a story that said that my son was a survivor, and one day that changed. And so I just encourage everyone out there, you know, even when the bad things come, you know, try to remain positive because that's what we did. We tried to remain positive and we did everything that we could. And yeah, doesn't it look like a face? Let me put it back up there. Y'all look at that. It does look like a face, doesn't it, Janine? Yeah. You're welcome, Kaisa. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome, Thursday. Yeah, you're welcome, everybody. I I wanted to share my son with you today, number one, because it's his death date. And of course, I'm going to be thinking about him. I think about him every single day. But usually on his death date is the hardest day for me. I literally feel like I can't breathe. Um, so, so I've got to find something to do, guys. I've got to find something to do today. And I got to find something that will be productive and take my mind off of his very last day. Because it's not good to think about. It's not good to think about those things. I need to think about the positive. Remembering his laugh and bringing honor to his name. Yes, Ambrosia, you are so right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Queen. I hope so. That's all I want. I just want him to be proud of his mama. I just want him to be proud of his mama. I know he'd be laughing his ass off right now at me crying, though, because he always used to bring me the Kleenex and tell me, "Here, mama, because I know you're going to start crying." You cry at everything. Yes, Ambrosia. Thank you, Ivy. I believe I will find peace today. Thank you, Ambrosia. I do believe he's proud of me. I got out of the bed and I'm sharing the best parts of him. You're right. I bet you he's just running around in heaven, just having a good old time today. He's not, that's the good thing about heaven is they don't think about little things like this. You know what, Connie? I would not care what, I mean, it's easy for me to say, but I don't give a shit what people say. That's your daughter, and she would be so proud of you. She'd be so proud of you. It is the hardest thing is to lose a child, but to have someone come after you afterwards is crazy. People like that um, don't deserve to have a voice, in my opinion. Oh, I know, Queen. If you did show up, I'd be like, what the hell? That's okay, baby. You might not know it, but I might just show up on your doorstep one day. I love each and every one of you. Yeah, I would have lost it, girl. I would have lost it. Yeah, screw them, Connie. You know what? You're a great mother, and that's what matters. It's all in what you know. You know, it's all in what you know. Connie, I'm going to email you. I'm going to try to email you today, and that way we can set up for next week. How about that? That way we can get your story out there. I don't care if it takes 2 days. We're going to do it. And we're going to be your support system. No more will you have to deal with that shit. No more. We're going to change that narrative. You understand? We're going to change that narrative. Okay, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I just wanted to let you guys know that today is a tough day, but I'm going to make it. Um, Thank you, each and every one of you, for all of your support. You don't know how much it means to me. I love y'all too. And I'm going to get off here and I'm going to find me something productive to do today. Okay, guys? I don't know what, but I know this. My plan is to have a good weekend. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Please be safe and please keep up with each other. Thank you, everybody, for your prayers. Thank you for your love. And thank you for being who you are in the chat. Thank you for having each other's backs. That's what I want in this community. Everyone have a wonderful, blessed day. Connie, I will be emailing you also. I think if get my number from Queen Indie Mom, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. God bless each and every one of you. Take care.